Hello, Madrid visitors, and thanks for joining us on today's interesting episode as we talk you through some very important updates at Real Madrid. Starting on today's agenda, injured Real Madrid ace Eder Militão is reportedly working hard to return in time for the business end of the season. Understand that Eder Militão suffered an ACL injury on the very first day of the La Liga campaign against Athletic Club Bilbao. Since then, the Brazilian international hasn't made a single appearance and at first sight was ruled out for the entirety of the season. But with some rapid improvements in his recovery, he has now been deemed to at least participate for the end of the season. We are going to be talking you through that on this episode, and shortly after that, we are going to just quickly turn our attention elsewhere as Premier League giants Arsenal have now emerged as potential battle opponents for Real Madrid in the race to sign 20 million rated Brazilian forward Marcos Leonardo, who reportedly plies his trade for Santos. Understand that in a time in this season when Real Madrid faced Braga at home, Marcos Leonardo's agent visited the Santiago Bernabeu. Well, the topic of discussion has not yet been heard, but with time we shall all know if a move for Leonardo will materialize to Real Madrid or not. So we are also going to bring you updates on that in this episode. So please stay tuned right up to the end. Do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel so you do not miss on our next update. Gavi's ACL injury is the latest on a long list of similar blows in the world of football this season. Florentino Perez sent a letter of support to the injured Barcelona star earlier this week, for he is no stranger to the pain of losing players through cruciate ligament injuries. Real Madrid began their 2023-24 season in the worst possible manner, losing two players to the gruesome injury. Thibaut Courtois was the first player to go down with an ACL injury just before the campaign began, while Eder Militão soon joined in on the sidelines in the first game of the season. It has been 100 days since the Brazilian star left the field injured for Los Blancos. As revealed by AS, Militão's recovery is on track. Having not injured his meniscus, the prognosis of his injury is on the other side, deemed to be the better side. The player aims to recover in time for next summer's Copa America and wishes to represent Brazil in the special tournament in the USA. A return to action for Real Madrid at the business end of the season is not ruled out either, with Militão working tirelessly to feature again for Los Blancos before the campaign is over. When Militão's long-term injury was announced, Real Madrid's defense suddenly appeared shallow. David Alaba, Nacho Fernandez and Antonio Rudiger left as the only centre-back options after his departure. It was unclear how Ancelotti would balance his resources in the long season ahead. There have indeed been moments when the Merengues have struggled for resources at the back, yet the team defensive record has been largely solid this season. 13 games into the season, they have only conceded 9 goals in La Liga, with Rudiger in particular standing out as the man of the business. Militão's recovery being on track is very good news, though, and Ancelotti and co will hope to have him back towards the business end of the season. So, having talked on that, we are going to quickly turn our attention elsewhere as Premier League giants Arsenal have reportedly joined the race for 20 million euros rated Brazilian forward. There is a lot of excitement generated by the name of Endrick in the Spanish capital. The Brazilian prodigy, after all, is one of his country's brightest young talents and is set to have what it takes to become the next big thing at Real Madrid. Los Blancos, however, still have their eyes on the Brazilian market. As revealed earlier, Real Madrid are in the race to sign 20 years old Marcos Leonardo of Santos and could make a swoop for the star as early as January. Earlier today, word had it that the men in white would have to battle it out with Newcastle United to sign the young centre forward. G Globo in Brazil is now reporting that the Magpies are not the only obstacle lying between Real Madrid and Leonardo. According to the Brazilian publication, Arsenal have joined the race to sign Leonardo and thus add pressure from England, with the Premier League giants also scouting the young striker. Although there has been no concrete movement made by any interested party beyond tentative inquiries, the growing interest become an issue for Los Blancos if they are serious about signing the 20-year-old forward. It is thus Real Madrid's turn to act and maintain a clear estimate of how far they are willing to go to secure the youngster's signature. Real Madrid's style of counter-attacking football largely revolves around the centre forward and his precise in front of goal. Karim Benzema ticked all the boxes during his time at the club, but Los Blancos have not found an able replacement after his departure. 20-year-old Leonardo on that front would serve as an optimal option. Within 21 goals and 4 assists in 45 games this year, he has the required X factors in the final third. Moreover, Santos will be willing to sell the striker in the coming January transfer window. They demand a fee of 15 to 20 million for his acquisition, a number that is not steep in today's inflated market. So having talked on that, we have come to the end of today's interesting episode. Thanks for following us right up to the end. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. See you next time and Hala Madrid to us all.